Facebookers and friends out there in cyberspace. I'm getting asked a lot about the zucchini carpaccio recipe. It's one of our most asked about recipes, and it's one of our most popular dishes at Jackson Fillmore. And there are no secrets to this recipe. The biggest mistake you can make is to put the zucchini through a box grater or a Cuisinart or even the julienne setting on your mandolin. What you need to do is get the zucchini into ribbons, either on a slicing machine or a mandolin. So what you need to do is cut the zucchini into strips or ribbons and reconstruct the zucchini. We use a slicing machine, like that. Henry's going to demonstrate, or I can demonstrate, how we cut the zucchini. Once you have it in ribbons, it's crucial that you cut it by hand. Henry will cut it the rest of the way. Because if you don't cut it by hand, and you use the mandolin set, the julienne setting on the mandolin, or a Cuisinart, the molecular structure of the vegetable breaks down, and then the liquids come out when you cook the zucchini, or you warm the zucchini. Another common mistake that I've heard made by people who are trying to emulate the dish at home is that they cook the zucchini. We do not cook the zucchini. The zucchini is warmed through the conductive heat of the toasted almonds, the olive oil, and the heat of the pan. The conductive heat of the olive oil, the toasted almonds, and the pan. So once you have all of your ingredients assembled, your slivered almonds, your shards of pecorino that are also cut on the slicing machine, and the zucchini, this is our station setup, see this is our condiment station, then you're ready to roll. So all we're going to do is we're going to put a little olive oil, cold almonds, and salt in the pan. As soon as the pan starts to heat, we agitate the almonds immediately so that they brown evenly. Even if they don't look like they're cooking, they are. They're very delicate, and if you want them to brown evenly, then you start mixing it before any signs of heat reach the oil. Excuse me. Most dishes I'm not a stickler for not putting the pepper in the beginning. But on this one, because it's so delicate, and because pepper can burn, I like to add the pepper after the almonds are brown. That's just my personal opinion. So as you can see, now the almonds are toasting and sauteing right here in the pan. And you can start to smell the aroma of toasted almonds. And just before you arrive at the desired doneness, because they're going to continue to cook, so they're getting a little brown, lightly brown, and now they're continuing to cook. So we're going to add a little bit of pepper, the zucchini that we just cut, not all of it, and I'm going to toss it. But at home, you can move it with your hands. Be careful if you're moving it with your hands not to touch the bottom of the pan, and be prepared to get a little singed by the almonds. If you can learn to flip, then your fingertips will be a little happier. So this zucchini is now warm and ready to plate. We'll plate the zucchini. We'll top it with the pecorino cheese. The parsley. And it's ready to go, just like we make it at the restaurant. But remember, cut the zucchini into ribbons and then cut it by hand. It'll take some practice. You'll screw it up the first few times and then you'll have it down. Now, as for tossing, like we do in the restaurant, the way I teach all my cooks to toss when they start out as dishwashers is with a pan full of rice. Rice is inexpensive and it doesn't matter if it falls on the floor. So if you want to learn to flip, here is Flipping 101. So you collect the food product in front of the pan and gently flip it toward you. And this way you can practice on some inexpensive food product